Hello everyone, my name is BaconM13. Today, we'll be playing a very exciting game called ExciteBike 64. This game is a remake of ExciteBike for the Super Nintendo. This game was made around 2000, the year, for the Nintendo 64, hence the name ExciteBike 64. Let's get started. So, in ExciteBike 64, you race dirt bikes around tracks that have obstacles such as jumps, other riders, and other riders called drones, which you are not racing against. Let's look at the main menu. We have a season, a exhibition race, a time trials, a special tracks, a options, and a custom tracks. Custom tracks allows you to build and edit custom tracks. Options allows you to edit the options for the game. Special tracks contains tracks which you can unlock by completing seasons, exhibition races, and time trials. Time trials allow you to race against a set time, and by beating it, it allows you to unlock special tracks. Exhibition races are single races on a certain track. A season contains several tracks in an order which you must complete all of them. And when you do, if you win, you unlock special tracks. Let's get started with seasons. I've played this game before, so I will skip the tutorial. Let's start in the novice category. We'll play the bronze round. There's also a silver round. So, let's get started. Let's pick a rider. My personal favorite is Tricky Ricky Stern. We can change his color, and we can change the bike's color. Personally, I like the green and red combination. But let's look at some other riders. You have Sarah Sugar Hill, Bobby Big Dog Malone, Nigel the Duke York, Vicky the Vixen Steel, Jumpin' Jim Rivers, and the one that we'll be riding today. First track is Kyoto, Japan. And we're off. First jump and first corner are always the most important. So around the corner, the idea of in almost any racing game is to beat everybody else. One lap down. If you look in the lower right-hand corner, you will see a temperature gauge. Now, this game has a throttle and a turbo button. Using the throttle holds my temperature where it is at now. By letting off the throttle, my temperature goes down. Using the turbo, like that, brings my temperature up. The bike will eventually overheat. I will lose power until it cools back down. So, by delicately using the turbo to help me get over some of these ramps, and the throttle, and letting off of both in the air, I can adjust my temperature and achieve maximum performance at the same time. And by doing so leads us to a first place win. We've also set a new lap record. Let's move on, shall we? Oh yes, the good old days of putting in your initials. From this race, we've gotten 5 points. Sarah Hill in second got 3, Jim Rivers got 2, and 4th place got 1. 5th place and 6th place did not get any points. Here's the standings for the season so far. And moving on to the next race.
The riders are lined up at the start gate and ready to go. 3, 2, 1, go!
Using some of that turbo to help get off the line. Taking a nice wide corner here. We didn't quite make it to the landing of that jump, but that's alright. Getting on the turbo a little bit early before we're out of the corner all the way. Around the first corner. Not the first corner, but another one. Across another jump. Getting ready for another jump. Into the air. Landing on the flats. Oh, appears there's a shortcut down there. Oh, ran a little wide on that one. Let's see if we can fix this. By wheeling across the rivers, they don't slow you down as much.
Into the final lap, Ricky Stern continues to lead the race. Ricky Stern!
Crashed into a wall. Bugger. Alright. So, another corner. There we go. Another ramp. Triple that. And triple this. There's a bit of a hard landing there. And let's take that shortcut.
Ricky Stern continues to lead the race.
Or not. Just jump right past it, I guess.
Vicky Steele is in second place. Ricky Stern continues to lead the race.
This game does take a bit of skill and patience to play, but once you get the hang of it, it's quite easy. Until you get up into the harder ranks and such. And we've achieved another first place win. Another 5 points for us. That'll give us 10 points total. Now we're on to Houston, Texas, where hopefully we will have another win. Slightly tricky flat corners around in here. Using a bit of a handbrake to help me get around. Doing some power sliding. Excuse me. Oops. A little too much of a power slide there. A little bit of a hard landing. Nevertheless, it is a dirt bike. Can absorb that. Meant to handle it.
Ricky Stern drops back to
Spent a little too much time in the air there. That turn didn't work out to our advantage. Neither did that one. And of course, I crashed right into him. I knew that was going to happen. I was trying a little too hard to get past. We need to get past this guy. But he's riding quite fast.
Ricky Stern is behind the leader. Coming into the last lap, Nigel York holds the lead.
One more lap.
Ricky Stern moves up to first place. Nigel York.
Yes! We've crashed him.
Nigel York is in
Wow,
second
that guy is going everywhere. I wonder if he's drunk. The officials might want to start drug testing these people before they... or sobriety testing them before they are allowed out on the track.
Nigel York is in second place.
Another first place win for us. Woohoo. That's another 5 points for us, giving us a total of 15 points.
The riders are lined up at the start gate and ready to go. 3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
And it's Sarah Sugarhill with the whole shot.
Apparently my bike doesn't have audio anymore. Oh, there we go.
Ricky Stern drops back to fourth place.
Oops. She came out of nowhere.
Ricky Stern moves up to fifth place.
Excuse me, coming through right above your heads. Taking a little shortcut over here. Or not.
Ricky Stern drops back to last place. Coming into the last lap, Mickey Steele is up in front.
A little bit of glitching going on here. Nevertheless, it is an old game.
Ricky Stern moves up to third place. Bobby Malone is in second place.
Whoa, that was a little bit too high of a jump.
Third place. Bobby Malone second place. Ricky Stern moves up to second place.
And we got a second place finish. Bugger. Oh well, we've secured the win now. We've got 18 points. With 5 points, no one else can catch us. The last race in Orlando, Florida. This is quite a fun track. Whoops. Went a little bit crazy there. Oops. Got taken out again. Not going so well for us. Oh yes, by taking someone else out, it lowers your temp. Because we are about 1/8 of a lap ahead of everyone, which is good. Yes. Ahead. First place. Must win. Out of my way, drone! Going around this corner. There's another drone in front of us, and we've crashed outside the track. Stupid hay bales. So, let's get going once again. And we've won. Woohoo. Well, we've won the championship. $23 points. That's not bad. Would have rather had 25. Look at us standing up there on the podium, taking our helmet off. Ah yes, the Nintendo 64 graphics. Fabulous. You can almost tell that those aren't real faces. Well everyone, that does it for me. Hope you enjoyed this episode. And thank you for playing ExciteBike 64 with me. Have a great night.